All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. We're finishing up the Battlefield 4 campaign today. It's been one hell of a ride, but it's not over yet. Let's go ahead and get started. Here we go.
Gatekeeper, this is Fortress. Say again. You're breaking up. Over.
You already watched that. You guys can check that out in the last
It's the
video.
worst goddamn 3 hours of my
Live
life.
stream.
Not exactly the ride home I was looking for.
There's the Valkyrie.
Yeah. Sailing right into a death trap. Hook up! Hook up!
You gonna be okay?
Raw Rabbit and MREs. Testing my steel. Son of a bitch! Check! Static! Live!
If you're gonna throw up, aim for the enemies on the ground.
Check! Equipment!
Alright, here we go.
Boots on fucking ground, Wrecker! Boots on fucking ground! Low drop! Stand by! Go! Go!
Let's do it. Yeah.
Shit!
Fortress, this is Tombstone 3. I say again, Fortress, this is Tombstone 3. How copy? Over.
You're going for the Valkyrie.
Any station this net. This is Fortress. Does anyone copy? We're being boarded. I say again, we're being boarded.
They're not gonna last long.
We can land on the deck. Aim for the deck.
You okay, Rex?
Alright, what do we got here? So, the Scar Age.
She's swarming with enemies! Use cover when we can!
Oh, I'm already getting bullshitted. Now, from what I do remember playing the story, it does have multiple endings. So, we're gonna see what we choose. I don't know what I did last time. Or who I chose to save. Come on. What the fuck? Bro, why, bro? Why? What killed me, dude? I'm on fire. I'm getting shot at. My teammates are horrible. Like, bro, give me a break. Like, fuck. I'm like
Clear it and push through!
doing all the damn work.
Use cover when we can!
Oh my god, dude. Get up, damn. I'm already out of ammo. No way. Bro, give me a break. Oh my god. Fuck out of here, bro. Let me get more ammo. Alright.
That's it. Fucking give it to him, Rico.
Dude, that's so annoying, dude. It lasts for so long. Who the hell's like throwing this motherfucker? Fuck that guy. Get out of my way! Get out of my way! Where's the other guy at? Oh, there he is. Is someone still alive? Who's still alive? That guy. Clear?
Fuck, stay clear!
Watch out!
Shit! I hope Garrison wasn't in there. No problem.
Are you dude, what the fuck killed me, dude? Like fuck off, man. Give me a fucking break. Let me fucking play the damn game. Don't fucking tell me I have to do all that shit all over again, bro.
Watch out!
Shit!
Holy fuck. So annoying.
Ready!
Fuck you. Yeah, just have random fucking explosions just happen all over me, bro. Who the fuck is throwing that shit?
Reposition! Let's move! Get some!
Fuck off. Peek, you bastard. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Annoying pricks, dude. Damn. Yeah, I'm just continuing. Yeah, getting bombarded by a bunch of fucking stray fire, you know? That's fucking typical. Since my fucking teammates don't do fucking shit unless I fucking tell them to do something, which is so fucking dumb.
Stay clear!
I shouldn't be able to fucking tell you what to do, dude. Like, you're fucking shooting at the enemy. I don't know what, like, makes no fucking sense. There's no fucking reason I should be this fucking pissed off at 9 in the fucking morning, dog. Because my fucking teammates don't know how to do shit. Oh my god, dude. I'm about to fucking punch someone in the neck. It's starting to piss me off, man. Like, I keep on dying from, like, the most random fucking bullshit, dude. That's what's pissing me off. Just dying from random shit that's not supposed to be fucking killing me. I get no fucking warning whatsoever. It's just fucking annoying, dude. What? Where in the hell did you guys spawn from? Oh my god, dude. I am... My blood pressure's already boiling, bro, at 9 in the morning. That's fucking incredible. That is incredible. Shut up, Hannah. You ain't doing shit. Shut the fuck up. You don't know shit. How about you fucking do something about it? Why the fuck there's 2 random people there? Why am I getting punished, bro? Why am I getting punished? You see what I mean? Who programmed this game, bro? It's a fucking shooting. Fuck that guy and fuck you, man. Fuck you. Getting shot through like random flames of fire and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Nope. No, I'm not even trying to fucking be funny, dude. It's pissing me off. You see what I mean? Like, where the fuck is that coming from, bro? Like, damn, like, I'm getting shot from, like, random ass fucking, like, areas, bro. Like, through fucking fire and shit. Shit's annoying. Where did this guy come from? You guys saw that, right? Were they there the whole time? Where am I getting shot from? Holy fuck, dude. Give me a break. AI has come a long way. I'll agree with that. This AI is fucking ass. I'm getting shot from like... I don't know where in the fuck I'm getting shot from, bro. I'm getting shot from everywhere. It is insane. Well, thanks, Hannah. Thanks for the warning. I can't see shit now. How did you see that? I have no idea.
Next clear. Garage is inside somewhere.
Come on. We have a section check. Where do we go in?
Down. Down one more level. Eyes open. Hannah, left. I'll take the corridor.
Hannah, stop pushing me. Holy fuck.
Hey, can't go that way. That's down the corridor. Clear. Go on the line.
Drop it, motherfucker! Jesus, Rick. I almost shot you in the face again. You made it back. Tombstone's still alive. Son of a bitch. We thought you were dead, buddy. Yeah, man. Damn, after you guys left me,
Where's Jinjie? Is he okay?
you're still around. It's cool. And yes, Jinjae's safe. I'll take you to him.
Sergeant Bukowski, what about the refugees?
Marines, you
I like the callback to like the first mission.
stay with them. I gotta get Tombstone to medbay. On your lead, Sergeant.
Watch the corners.
Hey, Pac, what happened to Singapore? How'd you get out alive?
They had me fucked, and I got unfucked. Let's leave it at that.
What?
Potty mouth.
They had to be
Crawling
fucked.
2,000 yards of shit with a hole in your stomach will do that.
Ain't getting any closer to hell than that, boy.
Dead end.
You with me, Rek? Synchronized attack. Open the door. Go, go, go!
Watch out!
All clear! All clear!
Sir, we are on our way. Tombstone is en route.
All right, make it fast.
Better late than never, squad. We gotta get him out of here.
Easy, you have been unconscious for several days. You shouldn't even be speaking.
My voice is my weapon. If I am silent, I am nothing.
我让你失望了，对不起。
不慌，你永远是我的后盾。They come for me. Chang's men.
Look, take this. We need to get you out of
I
here.
have put down my guns, Captain. My brothers will not kill me.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear. Your brothers think you're already dead. You're a target, like us. An assignment. Search and destroy.
Then they have to see me. Know that I still breathe. They will forget their mission and lay down their arms.
So, we let him in and see what happens?
Yes.
That was a joke. Irish Wrecker, cover to the door.
I am serious. If we fight, it is over. I will open the door
I
myself.
can't let you do that. Now you listen to me.
Hey Garrison, did I tell you that me and Hannah are getting
They'll
married?
kill you the second they get through. That door's the only thing keeping you alive.
Such an extreme trauma, he shouldn't even be up. I mean, this is the concussion talking.
In this room, I am invisible. I am dead already. We all are.
Could just kill this prick
If I
and move on
cannot
with their
show my
lives.
face, if I cannot speak to my brothers without fear, then I have lost. I need to know where I stand. Open the door, Sergeant.
We're gonna open the door. All right. Your funeral, asshole.
Wait, 兄弟，你被骗了。如果你用力听，我会告诉你事情。
Don't do it. Don't fucking do it.
真姐活了，把枪放下。Stand down。真姐活了，我们要告诉其他人，真姐活了。哎，这是野火，对，真姐活了，还在地毯上面。是真的，真姐活了，真姐活了。
The son of a bitch did it. But what now?
Anyone that speaks the language, please let me know. I'm not sure it's Mandarin or yeah, I'm not really familiar, but I'd love to know what they're saying. All that good stuff. It's always I always ask, from time to time when I'm playing like a game or whatever, and there's like no subtitles or whatever. I like to know what they're saying. I was just saying. Just want to put that out there.
There's still a lot of Chinese soldiers out there.
They know it's him. Look at the word.
是脏的，命令。我们在北面有个船，在桥旁边。
It's Chang. They have a warship north of us.
That son of a bitch, he's gonna bury the truth and everyone with it. Can we strike it? We got nothing left.
Not even C4?
No shortage of C4, but what the hell are we gonna do with that? Give me a rib and all the goddamn C4 you got left. You can't be serious, Irish.
We are. Absolutely, sir.
All right, Pack. Show him.
Ricker, Irish, come with me. Hannah, are you sure about this?
今天你身体健康吗？
Godspeed.
Listen up. I want a rib loaded with C4, hooked up and ready to go now. Hurry it up. We're on our way. That was amazing. Is he always like that?
On his good days.
You sure you're not married to him?
I'm married to what he stands for.
Hey, Hannah. Ever wish things could be different?
Sure, of course I do. Until they are, gotta keep fighting.
You all right with me, Hannah?
This is for you, Sergeant.
You're not coming back?
You're staying alive. It's an order.
We'll live. You keep the Valkyrie afloat until we get back.
Hoorah!
Motherfucker! Stop this shit, Ricker! Another bad fucking idea! What the fuck is wrong with us, Hannah?
Said north, right? Guessing it's that big ass battleship over there.
Son of a bitch!
Almost there!
Fortress, this is Tombstone 3. We're close to our target point. Over.
This is Fortress. That fucking ship is hammering us. So if you can, pick up your pace. Over.
Copy that, Fortress. Out.
All right, here it comes.
Tombstone, come on, this is it! This is our fucking day! Do or die!
Do or fucking die!
Yeah, let's die. Oh shit. Let's turn this bitch around. Fuck it. We tried.
We're in
All right.
the blind spot. Get ready.
Let's see how this Mitch is gonna piss me off. Can't wait.
Secure.
Irish. Don't worry. They're pretty secure.
Yeah, right.
They're made in Sweden.
Oh, that feels so much better.
Fortress, this is Tombstone 3. We're in position and ready to blow shit up. What's your status? Over.
We're almost done for, so send it to hell.
Hannah, hit the switch.
Red! Something's wrong! There's no connection! Wrecker,
Fuck, give it to me. We gotta go back down.
okay. Well, only one of us needs to go. Wrecker, do you have another one of those C4 charges? Good. Give it to me.
You are not risking your life, Hannah. I'm Irish, remember? The lucky one. Give it to me, Wrecker.
All right, folks.
I risk my life for my country every day. Give me the charge.
Your country needs you alive, Hannah. You are not going down, period. Come on, Wrecker.
It's a tough decision. Marry my future wife or give it to my best friend. You know, there's one thing that never lets you down in life is your best friend. But then again, as someone who always has to deal with your crap 24/7 is always your wife or your husband. You know, Hannah, you got it. You got it, girl.
Wrecker, when the detonator goes green, you push the button.
Hannah! Motherfuckers!
It's set. Push the button, Wrecker.
You're gonna kill her!
God damn it. Tombstone.
Well, I just killed my future wife. That's fucked.
She gave her life, Wrecker. She gave her life for every fucking thing she believed in.
Fortress, this is Bloodhound. Tombstone's on board. We're bringing them back. All accounted for. One of them is missing in action, sir. Nothing we can do. We have to pull out immediately. Shit. Understood. I'll get my Marines back home.
And that's the end of Battlefield. We unlocked a shit ton of trophies there. Where do I start with this?
I used to love going into the mountains. Such peace, simplicity.
Yeah, I had an uncle. Uncle Jay. He showed me everything there was to know about going into the backcountry.
I thought you were a city boy.
Hell yeah, through and through. My uncle, he wasn't from the city. Carolina boy. Got out long ago.
Where's he now?
He's not with us.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you know. Can you fucking do? Gotta keep moving forward, right? Make the most of the time you got.
We lose many people we love.
Too many too soon.
Sometimes I think it's better just to avoid it all. Be easier, you know?
Nah, you can't say that. Keep it a loser, you can't regret it. No regrets. Come on, Hannah, say it. No regrets.
No regrets.
Yeah, that's fucking it. Yeah, that's it. No fucking regrets.
No regrets. No fucking regrets.
There you go.
Pretty touching moment there between Hannah and Irish. So this campaign was quite an adventure. I can't imagine how many brain cells I lost just playing this thing. I guess in a good way. I mean, the campaign wasn't bad. Before starting this playthrough, I actually did look up some like reviews and stuff from back in the day, from 2013 and more recently. Many people were saying that the campaign was really repetitive and really boring. Personally, I mean, it's a really short campaign. If you were to sit down in one day, you could probably finish this in like maybe 6 hours or so. But, I mean, it wasn't bad. You know, it wasn't bad, but also wasn't good. It was just a decent campaign. We never really got to learn about the other protagonist, or I guess Hannah's husband, Mr. Yin Yang. I forgot what the fuck his name was already, but Yin Yang. I don't fucking know, dude. But Mr. Ye or whatever. Like, what? Why was he so important? I don't think we never established a specific reason why we're. I don't know. Like, we literally just found these folks in some random apartment in that second mission. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I wish you would know more about that character and its background and all these other things. The fact that it says new gen team, that's crazy. Anyway. If I had to give this campaign a rating, it'd be a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't bad, but also wasn't the worst. It was just fine. So I can replay missions. I can't choose what to replay. That sucks. So you have to basically replay the whole mission again. Oh, guys, I forgot. I think I mentioned it before, but they added those backgrounds again. So PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I got the PlayStation 3 on right now. That's where it looks really cool. Let's go ahead and check out these trophies that we got. So 24 out of 43. I'm guessing we missed some things. We missed a lot, but we got a decent chunk out of them. Done some searching, find 12 collectibles. What else we got? Blood Awake. And what are you doing, buddy? You have your butt like against the camera. What are you doing, buddy? Look at him. Look at him. Who said he can be on there? Kitty. He doesn't give a fuck. Let's see. No, they're multiplayer. But yeah, pretty cool campaign. Would I recommend it? It's hard to really recommend this game since one, I believe lobbies are still available on PC, what I've been told. From the comments from the last video I uploaded about multiplayer. So the multiplayer is really active on PC. When it comes to console, it's not that active. So maybe if you can find a copy for at least $2 or $4, I would say pick it up for your collection if you don't have it, or if there's like some sort of sale or something. It just depends on, you know, how you go with it. But yeah, we're done with that. Yesterday I was playing some Hot Wheels, and I was collecting a shit ton of stuff. So I played Hot Wheels. Got quite a lot actually. Playing some Hot Wheels. That's actually kicking my ass. I'm like really close to like legendary rank, and then after that's elite. But It's been kicking my ass. I've been trying to like get at least 3 stars in every single event, but it just continues to kick my ass over and over again. And there's also some other trophies here that I got. Supposedly they're the rarest trophies in the game, but they're really straightforward on how to get them. See, where's it at? Where's it at? So I was actually gonna do one today where you drive 20 miles or something. Here we go. So yeah, these right here. See how I got them all back to back to back. Somehow these are all rare trophies that no one's got. I'm going for this one today. Drive a total of 20 miles at the Stadium Maze in Horizon Realms. So we could actually do that one right now. So let's go ahead and do that. So first half of this game, or this stream, was basically that mission. That was our last mission. I thought we had a second one, but we did not. Yeah, good times. Forza Horizon 5 is so nostalgic, even though it came out literally 4 years ago. Like, it kind of is nostalgic, kind of not. If I had to choose what's my favorite Forza Horizon game, that's a good one. I'd say the first one, definitely. They have to bring it back to the US, like with Colorado. That was such an awesome game. But I feel like they could expand it and probably bring it to like LA or something like that, or even New York. Imagine a Forza Horizon game in New York. You can have like the city area and then have like another portion of the map. I mean, there's literally countryside in New York people don't know about. People just know Manhattan and, you know, just the other main boroughs. I feel like many people forget it's an actual fucking state. But
welcome back, Taylor.
It's that, or I think LA would be a perfect freaking city for that. I think it'd be so awesome. I mean, I think LA has been overdone multiple times, but Forza Horizon, trying a LA Forza Horizon, I think that sounds pretty cool. Especially in car culture. First thing that comes to mind when I think about a racing game in LA is what's it called? Midnight Club. Alright, so Stadium Maze. I think I had this pulled up earlier. Let's see, Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon. 5 trophies. No. Oh, what the fuck? Forza Horizon. I cannot type today. Trophy. Cannot type to save my life. Alright, where's it at? Drive a total of 20 miles at the Stadium Maze and okay, yeah. So basically just drive. Go with that. There's another one where you can drive a car from each decade. I'll probably go for that trophy next. What game's next? I'm thinking about maybe playing. I'm not sure about how you guys feel about this, but What if we start playing the Walking Dead series, like the Telltale series? I think that'd be pretty fun. Yeah, I'm surprised. I've dropped 0 frames for the past 41 minutes. Back 20 miles in the maze. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but it's going to take a while. So what we could do is just talk about something random. Go ahead and lower the volume. So, yeah, I was thinking about starting the Walking Dead series and playing through that Telltale series. I'm going to have to buy the game. I don't have the game. Currently, it's $20, about $17 to $20 on Amazon. So I may go ahead and get it. I'm not really sure. I would go ahead and just get... Can we just get this trophy like this? How long do you think it's going to take me to get this trophy like this? So, top speed. Uh-oh. Damn. Another one would be Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1, The Walking Dead. Or we could start another more serious game. Maybe Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be a long series. We've already to live stream that. Like, I already know it's going to take maybe at least maybe 7 streams, depending how long each stream is. I mean, we're talking about a 60-hour game. Almost a full-time job. That's the type of level at that game. Like, every single day, you guys are going to have to get used to watching a bunch of freaking Red Dead Redemption 2. If I could live stream that game for maybe 4 or 5 hours each day, get through it real quick, it would definitely be awesome. But I just don't have that type of time, unfortunately. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't be complaining. Curious to see how long it's going to take to get this trophy. It says to drive for 20 miles in the stadium maze. I wonder how long 20 miles is. How long does it take to travel 20 miles in a video game? If I'm going 155 miles an hour, how long would it take me to reach 20 miles? Someone do the math. Right about now. For real. Look, I already traveled like at least 20 miles. What the hell is wrong with this? Oh, there we go. I think I already traveled 20 miles, man. This is gonna be a while. Yeah. I sacrificed my wife to save the Valkyrie. That's crazy. Siri, how long would it take me to travel 20 miles going at 140 miles an hour? You're useless, Siri. Straight up. Siri, how long would it take me to travel 20 miles going 140 miles an hour?
I found some web results. I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
How long would it take me to go 20 miles traveling at 140 miles an hour? Speed distance calculator. So distance is going to be D equals 20 miles. Speed, so velocity equals 140 miles an hour. Time calculated by driving. That's 1/7 of an hour. Convert to minutes. Calculate final answer. That'll be 8 minutes to approximately 8.57 minutes to travel 20 miles at 100 miles an hour. So we have to do this for about 9 minutes. That's interesting. Not sure how long I've been doing this, but we're going to do this for like 9 minutes. Yeah. Ooh, almost wiped out. Things people do for trophies. Yep. This is the life. Look at all these fans just coming to see me driving in circles. Just imagine paying money just to come see a car do circles around a track. You know, especially in this event. Even if I was inside that maze right there, why would you come and see it? Like, what's the point? Just to see a car go up and down and through a maze. You can barely even see the maze or the car in the maze. You probably get scammed. Play Battlefield 1 campaign. We'll see. I think the game's even shorter, but I think the missions are kind of long. There we go. I unlocked something. What did it say? There we go. You might need you might need a nap. You got that damn right. There, we got that trophy. We're done. Next. Drive it. Alright, so we got that one. Drive the any Aventador and a strip. I think we already got that. Complete a skill mode in every realm. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got these other two. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have to go. Oh, I'll just do that in my own time. Let's try to collect a card from every decade in free mode. So we're talking about decade. Are we talking about every single year? So 10, 20, 30s, 90s, etc., all that crap. Can I sort these in year? I can sort them by all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, but I can't sort them by damn year, bruh. Okay. I don't know how to start this then. Okay, in my garage, what type of cars do I even have? So I got 2010s, 21, 15, 39, 30, 12. So I don't have any cars from the... I do have a car from the 50s. What I could do is just go by oldest car you can get and then just go from there. 89. So like most of my cars like from the maybe early 60s to early 2000s. Don't really have many that are older than that. Alright. Let me see here. I think it would be an easy trophy. It'd just be time consuming. Gonna have to go ahead and find cars from like early 1900s all up until now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. Probably just have to do that in my own time then. That's fine. Well, you know what? Hang on. Let's drive this car real quick. It's not just a car, it's a Corvette. Oh my god, this is so slow. I need to upgrade it. Actually, I saw one of these Corvettes 2 weeks ago. Though it was not this color. It was like a reddish, like a wine red. The interior looked black. Engine, I doubt it was freaking rebuilt. It sounded more modern than old school. So I really can't say much about that, but saw it from far away. Alright, so we drove that for a little bit. Let's get in this one and drive around for a little bit. Alright, we'll try the 30s, 40s. Now we have to go get a car from the 40s to drive around for a bit. Whoops. Oh yeah. Out for a spin. It's a pretty cool car though. Alright. Next car, alright. So we drove one from the 50s and 30s. We need one from the 40s if we even have one. I don't think we do. 40, 40, 40, 40. Car from the 40s. No. Is there a car from the 40s in this? Probably like a Mercury or something. No way. Tell me I don't have a car from the 40s? Nope, I don't. So we're gonna have to go buy one. Let's go buy a car from the 40s. Let's try Mercury. No, they don't have much. They got a 20s. $7 million? You lost your damn mind? Alright, we need a car from the 40s that won't break the bank. If we can find one. What the hell's a Lincoln Co? Is that a new company? I've never seen those. 70. Don't tell me there's no damn car from the 40s here. Lamborghini? I mean, you guys have a lot of history. No, nothing. Koenigsegg. Nothing. Jeep. Hang on, they have the Willie. Does that count? The Willie's Jeep. Where's the Willie? Willie. 40s. Yes! Yes. Let me buy this pile of junk. There, we got a 40s. We found good old Bumblebee before he became a Camaro. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Just hit a big ass bump. That's what I'm talking about. See, I worked at a car dealership before. Had a Jeep and Dodge, Ram, all those. But I've never had one of. I never had a pleasure to drive one of these. I really want to drive one of these old school Willys. Kind of like on my bucket list. Is that a crack on the Oh, that was weird. Never mind. That'd been hilarious. Probably got shot at. Nice. Just what it was meant for. Alright, cool. So we drove one of those. Alright, so we got 40s, we got the 30s, we got the 50s. Now we need a 60s. That should be easy. Probably have a bunch of those lying around. 1960s car. Dodge Charger. Let's go with the 68 Dodge Dart. Now, this is the original Dart that I know of. I think Kurt Cobain had one of these as his personal car. Didn't Kurt Cobain have a Dodge Dart? Yeah. Into that baby purr. Yeah. Pretty cool. Alright. Now we need a 70s car. I should have 70s. 70s. Oh, here we go. 2002 turbo, it's 1973 BMW. It'd be shocking to see these cars still driving down the road. I mean, that's really built, really good quality cars back in the day. Got cute little tires too. Turbo. Pretty nice. Really nice car for the 70s. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't know anything about it. I'm really working at a Dodge / Mercedes and a Lexus dealership. Currently work at a Mazda dealership, so don't really have much experience on BMWs, but from what I've heard, older ones are built like tanks, but I wouldn't say anything about that about the new ones. I heard they're headaches. Alright, so where was that car? So that was a 70s, now we need an 80s car. 80s, I'm pretty sure I saw an 80s. 1989. Let's drive Taylor Swift's car. Not really a fan of Ferrari. First, I just hate the way the companies ran and the way they choose their customers would be really exclusive. They're so anal about who gets their cars and stuff, and they don't like it when you, that just happened. Loading autumn. Storm season in Mexico.
About to get soaked, so these seasonal championships are going to be very interesting.
Yay. Alright. So I was saying, yeah, like I think Ferrari is not really a fan of like when you change their car, even though you bought it, you know. You could be a multi-billionaire, you buy a car that costs like, I don't know, 500 plus grand to $1 million bucks, and they'll probably just take it away from you. But Of course, they give it to like some random chick, you know, the OnlyFans. They love when they sell those cars. Someone's calling me. Give me a moment. You guys ever, like, you guys get mad when, like, when someone calls you and it's your turn to hang up, but they're the ones that called you? I feel like it should be the other way around. If you call someone, you should be the first one to hang up, not the person that you called. It's like they still stay on the line. It's like, alright, what else are you know what I mean? Does that bother anyone? Or is it just me? There's a lot of things that just bother me, honestly. That's one of those things. Usually when my dad calls me, he's like, yeah, how you doing? I'm like, I'm doing fine. Like, just trying to force the conversation. I'm like, it's not going anywhere. Like, let's kind of move on here. There's something going on. Like, I'm going to kick someone's ass for you. Like, what's going on here? I don't know. Alright, looking for a 90s. 90s vehicle. Mazda, here we go. RX-7. See, I've been working at a Mazda dealership now for almost 10 months now. I've never had one of these come in yet for a service. I'm guessing they either go somewhere specific or there's none of these RX-7s out on the road that people want to drive them. Since they have the rotary engine in them, and most of those seals kind of go out, so many people don't really probably drive them, or they just baby it. I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, I've not had one of these come in yet for service. The only ones that have come in is an RX-8, but that's only one in the past 10 months. Even those don't even come in for service. Not even for like an oil change or anything simple. Like, I've not seen them come in. I wouldn't say they're reliable, I'll tell you that. But specifically, these cars with the rotary. Then again, I feel like Mazda kind of acts like they just forgot about the rotary. I don't know what you're talking about, bud. But we got our Sky Active engine here, you know? Funny enough, they actually have like this big ass poster next to sales, or not the sales, the parts department. And it's a big ass like rotary, you know, the guy taking it apart, whatever. Alright, that's 90s. Alright, how about 2000s? This is the car I personally want. This is one of my dream cars. Simple yet really nice car. Saw one of these for sale on Facebook Marketplace. They were asking $15,000 for the car. It looks stock to me. I did not go and see it in person, but they had like pictures of the hood up and everything, you know, interior, exterior, everything you can think of. They're asking $15,500 for it. The car had 150,000 miles on it, and it was a manual too. It was a stick shift. I was kind of like, it kind of turned me off, honestly. It's like, I'm not spending that much money on a fucking Chevy, dog. Because at the end of the day, it's really just a Corvette. I mean, I know it's a really popular model year Corvette. As a 2005 CO6. So, I mean, I understand why, but damn, $15,000, dog. With that same price, you can literally go to a Toyota dealership and buy yourself a 2025 Corolla, which will be like 24 grand depending MSRP. Holy fuck. The most they'll give for this car used, it'll be like maybe 9,500. Ain't no way in hell spent 15 grand on a 2002 Corvette. Alright, so that's 2000s. How about 2010s? Could probably be anything really. You can go with this one. I've driven one of these cars before, but it does not sound like this in real life. Yeah, it does not sound like that. Interior. It's idling pretty high. Is it? I don't really remember it idled that high. It's idling at 1.3. What is this again? A AM Vulcan AMR? AMR? Am I tripping? Aston Martin. AM Vulcan. High idle. Yeah, I know it's a track car, but fuck. Why is it idling so high? Hi all, I mentioned this issue, here we go. Some of the posts probably long most have been discussed. When I start my car from cold in the morning, it bursts into life immediately, but then ticks over 1500 revolutions. This carries on for a while, gradually decreasing to 1200 and then ultimately to 750. I haven't actually timed how long this takes, but it's annoying because if you set it off at 15 or 12, the car will shoot forward or you risk burning your clutch to control it. This is normal. I mean, if it's idling that freaking... If it's idling that high, it could be a couple different factors. One, your car basically just needs a tune-up, spark plugs, or just check the fuel injections, or if there's a check engine light, you might want to run that code as well. You can also adjust it with the computer, the idling. Probably bump it up a couple RPMs, but most likely it just needs a tune-up. Or there's like a lot of carbon buildup, maybe just a fuel induction. Just check the fuel injectors, I guess. But I don't know why this idling is so high though. I only got 1,300. That's crazy. Anyway, moving on to the next car. Next car we have is 2010s, so 2020s. 2020. What shall we drive? Corvette? No, we're... ...2022. Ford Lightning. Ew. Electric. I like the original Ford Lightning, the one from Fast and the Furious. Ew! That sounded disgusting. All the electricity. Ew. Hang on. Turn the volume up. Ready? You guys ready to hear this engine purr? That sounds disgusting. No way to go down your electric car with that, bro. There's no way this can sound like that in real life. I've driven full trucks before, but I'm not driven the Lightning. This version of the Lightning is not fucking Lightning. The Lightning might have this shit fucking hate working on Ford, bro. Pretty sure every mechanic out there can agree with me, dude. I fucking hate working on Ford, bro. That shit's annoying as fuck. I fucking hate those cars. Alright, move on. I told one of the guys over there, it's like, I'd rather work on a fucking GMC back to back to back than work on one fucking Ford. Fucking, these trucks are annoying to work with. Like, it's an ongoing meme in the mechanic world, but it's true. Shit's annoying. Alright, so I don't have a 20s car. Maybe I can grab one here. All these cars are new. Quenensig. All these cars are new, damn it. Get the limo. Really? Alright, looking for a car from the 20s. If there is a car from the 20s, which I doubt it, but we can try. There's a car from the 2554. Let's go ahead and buy that. Damn, it's taking way too fucking long to load. Little designs. Now it loads. But I'm trying to load one. Come on, man. I would play Halo Master Chief if it does come to PlayStation. I would buy it 100%. Like, for real. I'll buy it. I'm down to play Master Chief on Xbox, but I don't feel like connecting my Xbox, I'm being honest. I'm kind of just focusing on PlayStation at the moment, building up my library and my account, just getting trophies, playing games, all that stuff. I haven't bought a new PlayStation game in a while, but if I do buy that Walking Dead game, that'll be the first game I've bought in a while. Not including this game. This is the last game I bought, Forza Horizon 5 on PlayStation. Is there a car here from like the 20s or something? I think it was that one Bentley or whatever the hell it was. Toyota. That's fucking disgusting. You can call that a Supra all you want. That's no damn fucking Supra. You press STIs are fun to drive, especially if they're manual. Never driven a GT. I would love to drive a GT. Never driven those cars. Renault. I've never driven a Renault. I've driven those big time. Fucking Power Wagon. Porsche might have some. How many Porsches have I driven? I've driven a couple Porsche before. I've driven mostly like the SUVs. I've never driven a 911, for example. I would like to drive a 911. I'd also like to drive a... I don't know, really any classic Porsche car I would love to drive. I've only driven like their fucking SUVs. I've sat in a Spider before, but I've never driven one. And the one time I had sat in the Spider, I was, I couldn't drive it. I didn't have my license. I've driven these fucking all day before. But I'd love to drive. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? I'd love to drive a freaking 911, freaking GT. It seems like a really fun drive. Pontiac. I've driven a Pontiac before. GTO. I've definitely driven a fucking Firebird before. I've driven a Cuda. One of these actually came in when I worked at Dodge. And the customer let me drive it. I actually went to ask him because I wanted to drive it. He said he was pretty cool with it. He came with me. Just went around the block. It was really fun. Trident. Never driven a Pagani. Oldsmobile, no. Skyline. I've driven Nissans. I mean, I've driven all types of Nissans, SUVs, or cars and stuff, but I've never driven a Skyline of those or these other ones. The more famous ones, I guess. I've never driven any of those. I've driven a 370Z and a 350Z before, so that's not new. Morris. I've driven Mitsubishi, but they're newer, weirder cars. I've never driven any of these though. Many, I've driven those all the time. Since when I worked at Mercedes, the BMW dealership was like right fucking next to us, so I've driven multiple of those before. Here we go. 1929. I'd probably buy this. I mean, I would assume this counts as a late 20s car. I don't think there's anything older than this. This shit fucking lows. If I were to drive this back in the day, I'd probably get it in this type of way. Ooh, one voucher remaining. I use it on this. What? What do you mean? Purchase, damn it. Come on. Go through. You're my only hope. Come on. You're bullshitting me. Oh, yeah, the server timed out. Bullshit, the fucking server timed out. If a fucking server can't work on Earth, how in the hell do we expect to survive on Mars? Every time the power goes out or anything, like, something minuscule happens, I always tell myself, and we still want to go to Mars. Are you sure about that? Because the other day, my power went out. My power went out, and I was telling myself, like, if you're on Mars or something, you're fucked. Alright, so 1929 Mercedes has it. Is there anything older than 1929? Mercedes, I've driven all these Mercedes except for this one right here. I've not driven that before. And that, and that. I've driven a 300 SL Coupe before. I've driven that. Little wagons Benz, that. I've driven the SLKs, SMG, or SLM, SLS, AMG, the G-Wagons. I've driven these before, those. I've never driven one of those. Not that. Not that. They're not available in the U.S. market, but they're available in the UK or really anywhere else in the world. I've driven one of those. These, I actually do like these cars. Anyone in the market for a Mercedes? I can go ahead and tell you something real quick. It is a really nice car. When these would come in, they don't really have that many issues. Yeah, every once in a while, the little backup camera, the Mercedes logo will like kind of pop out. Those go out, but I mean, you can easily fix those. Yeah, parts are going to be expensive up the ass, but these don't really have that many issues. So actually a really reliable car. Unlike it was a fucking BMW fall apart. Not sponsored, but just saying. I've driven one of those, I've driven one of those. Not these two right here. I've never driven a McLaren. Nope. None of those. Mazda, yeah. Everything but the RX-7. Miatas, those fucking come in every other day. Don't know any of those. Lotus, nope. Local Motors, nope. Lexus, I've driven a Lexus before, but I've never driven any of these Lexus other than the LFA. Holy shit, LFA. Can I fucking talk? Land Rover, I've driven one of these before. You know, new cars come in, used cars come in every once in a while to a dealership and get their service done, which there's only so much we can do, but I've driven this one, just a Range Rover. I've never driven these other ones. I've driven these two. These are, you know, really common. These three. Yeah, I've never driven these three right here. Just classic 90s, 70 ones. Never have, probably never will. Lamborghini. I've seen Lamborghinis up close before, like at a car show, but I've never driven one. Would I like to? Maybe. Jeep, I've driven all these types of Jeeps. I've driven these, Trailcats, Grand Cherokees, the CJ5s. Driven all those every day. Jaguar, I'm not really a fan of Jaguar, but I've only driven like these, like basic ass sedans, just like those are right there, and the fucking SUV that they have. But I've never driven any of these other classic, you know, actual Jaguar. I've no idea. Can't tell you about that. Infiniti, I've driven an Infiniti before. Hyundai, Hummer. Those are never driven a Hoonigan type of car, whatever. Hondas, I drive a Honda myself. So, but Hondas I've driven are the Civic, really common. I've driven an S2000 before. I wish I could drive one of those in real life. The Prelude, I've got two of those. What else? Civic. Yeah, anything but the NSX. Other than that, I've never driven the other ones. Holden, Hennessy, nope. GMC. I mean, they're trucks. That's about it. But I've still not. I haven't seen one of these Hummers EVs in a while. I've seen 2 already. That's crazy. I mean, you probably lost your damn mind and you spent that much money on a fucking electric. That's a heavy ass vehicle. I'll tell you that right now. Formula Drift. Never have. I've driven Ford before, but I've never driven these classic Fords. I've driven a modern Bronco, but not the old school one. I've driven an Escort before. The Mustang. None of these Mustangs. Just for the classic. I've driven a Cobra. This is the SVT Lightning I'm talking about. This is the Lightning that I'm talking about. Not that piece of shit that was just driving earlier. The Crown Victoria, these are fucking reliable ass cars, dude. I believe there's many cops out there actually asking for these cars to come back. Shelby GT, I've driven one of those. The GT, I've never driven one of those, but I do have like the car model, the toy, somewhere around here. F-150, driven the Raptor, Mustang GT. I've never driven an actual GT though. Super Duty, I've driven those big ass trucks. They're fucking annoying to work on. Bronco. Yeah, Lightning Platinum. Trash. Fiat, I've driven Fiats before. I've driven the Fiat Spider, but not this old school one. I'm more like the modern one. Ferrari, never will drive a Ferrari. Never have, never will. Screw that company. I've driven a freaking Charger before. Chevy Impala, never driven one of those. Not those. What else? Dodge, I've driven a Viper before. The Magnum. They need to bring the Magnum back. Old school. I've never driven an old school Charger before or a Challenger, but I would love to drive one of those eventually. I've driven a Demon. Silverado, just their normal trucks, but I've never driven any of these. You know, pictured there. Chevy, just like their. I've driven a Corvette before. I want a Corvette. I worked on Corvettes before. I've seen old school Camaros like this one. It's basically Bumblebee right there. I'd love to drive a Stingray. The Bel Air as well. Some dream cars I'd love to drive. Old school Impalas. Other than that, I've driven everything else. Camaros, the Colorado, just their basic line trucks and cars. I've driven these old school, or like these newer Corvettes as well. They handle it decently. I don't know. They're alright. Buick, when it comes to Buick, I've driven like their, just like the regular generic common cars, like their SUVs and sedans. Cadillac, same thing. Bugatti, never been in a Bugatti. BMW, same thing, just their generic cars like this, the X5, M3s, M4s. I've driven all those cars before. I've driven that. I've never been in an i8 though. Bentley. I've driven a Bentley before, but it's like this one right here. It was a lot older. It was like 2019-ish. Not really a fan of Bentley. Audi, I've driven Audi before. Basically all these common cars I've driven before. Other than their race track, you know, type of cars, and I've driven those. Smart, I already talked about it. AMC. I've seen a Gremlin before, but I've never driven one. I would love to drive one. I don't know why. Alfa Romeo. I've driven this one, the Giulia. And I've also driven the, where's the other one? What's it called? 4C or something? It's like a, I think it's like a special Acura. I've driven these before. Actually, I've driven all these. Kind of funny. What's that fucking, yeah, it's called? It's not for Romeo, basically. It's the same bullshit. Where's it at? I think I saw it earlier. Here it is, 4C. that thing. Trash. Terrible. I remember it was like my first month working at the dealership, and one of those came in one time. I was like, what the fuck am I doing with this? And yeah. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Go ahead and hop off, take a little break, and I'm going to go ahead and think about what we're going to play next. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take care. Peace out.